So how are you feeling?
Well, nervous, obviously.
That was going to be my next question, if you're nervous.
Yes.
Excited to see her in her dress?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the dress yet at all?
Have I seen it yet?
Yes,
No.
at all. Good. Oh, it's even more exciting.
Yep. I mean, so I wouldn't see it. She
Great.
wanted to show me, but no.
It's probably better that way, right?
And I haven't actually physically seen her all day either, so.
Oh, that's so perfect. Well,
I heard her voice, that's it. But.
well, that makes it that much better, right? So how did you know she was the one?
Well, back when I met her back in high school and our paths just kept crossing, so much in common. We grew up going up north to a place called Santa's Village, which is where you're coming with us.
Yes, I am.
Well, I've never met anyone really ever, other than anybody in my family that's ever been up there and gone there. And knowing that she also had family in New Hampshire, which I have family in Vermont, which made it more similarities. And like I said, our paths have crossed before we even met in high school. We used to go to CCD together, and we were actually in the same class. I never realized until much later. And she said she's been at Santa's Village probably when I was there physically. So obviously I didn't bump into her, but just a lot of similarities. And from the first time I ever met her, I was probably one of the only girls that's ever made me super nervous to talk to her.
Aww.
She's very intimidating, so.
Hey, then whatever works, right?
Yep, but obviously I got over that and we started talking again about, was it 5 years now? Going on 6 ago. We started talking again on Facebook, through Facebook.
Yeah.
And I kind of just remembered her because of her looks. And I knew her first name, her last name I couldn't.
Yeah.
Just put 2 and 2 together because I recognized her and she still looks the same, so, which is good.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing. So I'm sure I look the same.
Well, congratulations. It's finally the day. You ready?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say to her that she won't see until she actually watches this video on the couch with you?
Well, no, nothing that. All except for I love her and I can't wait to see her come down. So.
All right.
I've been anxiously waiting this whole time, a few hours, But it's all worth the wait.
Yes, it is. The time has come. Alrighty, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, Leah, so how are you feeling?
I'm really excited more than nervous.
Really? Well, that's a good thing. How are you hoping he reacts when he sees you?
I hope he's a little bit jaw-dropped from the amount of work that I put into this in my face. And I hope that he's a little bit blown away, at least a tiny bit.
I think he will be. He was just telling me how he hasn't even seen the dress yet.
No, he refused to even touch the bag. I asked him to move my dress and he got extremely upset with me because I wanted him to move the bag and he said he didn't want to feel anything on it and get a visual.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. So how did you know he was the one?
Because he was so nice to me and he believed in chivalry and he was extremely polite to me.
Oh, so chivalry isn't dead.
Nope, it's not.
It lives in Sean.
Yes.
So you're excited? Nervous? Excited?
I'm excited. I'm not nervous at all. I'm just pumped. Like I want this. This is gonna happen.
It's that time, huh? You ready?
Yeah.
Ready to go now?
I'm ready.
Want me to start asking questions so you can go?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
rise with pride. Who gives this woman to be married? Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. You may be seated. Sean and Leah have come to love each other deeply and sincerely. They now wish to celebrate their marriage on this 30th day of October, 2015. In this ceremony, they dedicate themselves to the happiness and well-being of each other. Marriage is a supreme sharing of experience, an adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. Love can be one of the highest experiences for a couple, and at its best. It reduces our selfishness, deepens our personalities, and makes life far more meaningful. Sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than verses on a Valentine or romance in a movie. Begin to realize that love is here and now, real and true, the most important thing in our lives. Without love, we merely exist. With love, we truly begin to live. A great poet once said, "Happiness in a marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created." In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say "I love you" at least once a day. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is doing things for each other. Not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and most important, a sense of humor. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It's not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. Please hold hands. With our hands, we make and affect the things that surround us and shape our lives. They can be considered a representation of who we are through what we choose to do. In any relationship, our actions speak volumes. As you hold hands, feel the gift that you are to one another. These are the hands of your best friend. Tender, sincere, and full of love for you that you're holding on your wedding day. These are the hands that work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will love and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times and embrace you with joy to celebrate your victories. These are the hands that through the years still be reaching for yours, still give you the same unspoken tenderness, just a touch. At this time, Sean would like to read his vows.
It's on. Bear with me. Alright.
Yes.
Okay. My promise to you is that I will always promise to love and care for you. I will always be honest with you, kind, patient, and forgiving. And I promise to try and make time.
Yes.
With my whole heart, I take you as my wife, acknowledging and accepting your faults as you do mine. I promise to encourage your talents and nurture your dreams. I promise always to be your rock and be there for you whenever you need someone to lean on.
You, Sean, take Leah to be your beloved wife, to have and to hold, to honor, to treasure. You promise to be at her side in sorrow and in joy, in the good times and in the bad, love and cherish her always. You promise this from your heart for all the days of your life.
Thank you.
Now Leah would like to read her vows.
Sean, you are my best friend, you are my everything. I thought I knew what love was, but then I met you, and everything changed. You showed me what I love you really means. When you say those 3 little words, I don't just hear them, but I can feel them in my heart. Since day one, you have shown me how much you care about me. You were there for me when no one else was. You were the light that pulled me out of the darkness. You held my hand and promised to never let go. Through the journey together into marriage, I promise to never let go of your hand either, and to always stand by your side. I promise to do my best to stay strong for you, for us, and for our marriage. In front of our friends, family, and the Lord, I promise to be the best wife I can possibly be for you and your family and your friends. Growing up, I was always told by many people that I would never find someone to put up with me, and that I would have to change if I ever wanted someone to be with me. Throughout the years of being together with you, I always would ask you, Sean, how do you put up with me when no one else would? And your answer was the same every time. Leah, it's not hard when you love someone. Thank you for loving me, Sean, and I promise to never stop loving you.
You, Leah, take Sean to be your beloved husband, to have and to hold, to honor and to treasure. You promise to be at his side in sorrow and in joy, in the good times and in the bad, to love and cherish him always. You promise this from your heart for all the days of your life. Wedding rings are a tangible symbol of your love and faithfulness to one another. They are constant reminders of the commitment you make today. From the earliest times, the circle has been a symbol of completeness. An unbroken and never-ending circle represents a commitment of love that is forever. For thousands of years, couples have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. The promises which you have spoken today will be forever in your minds. But these rings will announce to the world that you have been twined together to become one, and that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Sean, please place a ring on Leah's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. Now Aaliyah, please place a ring on Sean's finger and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I be wed.
I be wed.
Everyone has read books and seen movies of princesses and princesses that come together. They must overcome hurdles. Two people meet, it's love at first sight. Their love is tested, and it always ends happily ever after. It is amazing when two people meet and fall in love. It is even more amazing in such a way that even the biggest non-believers start to believe. No amount of time or distance or problems can stand between a love so strong. Sometimes when you meet the one, you just know. You can't stop thinking about that person. You can't stop talking about that person. And you know that because of that one person, your life is forever changed. You can't imagine your life without them. You can't imagine another moment without them. You think about the future. You cannot see any of your most important moments without them by your side. Sean did not let anything stand in the way of making Leah his. For this reason, you, their family and friends, are here today to witness this commitment. For today we celebrate a real-life fairy tale, one that started by a series of events that led two people together. There was ups and downs, good and bad, and the happily ever after still to come. But in fact, just now, you both have given and received one of the most valuable and precious gifts of life, one that I know you'll always remember, the gift of abiding love through the devotion of marriage. Today, your separate lives, with your individual memories, desires, and hopes, have merged into one. It is my honor and pleasure to pronounce in accordance with the laws of the state of Connecticut and by the virtue of authority vested in me. You are now husband and wife. Sean, you may kiss your bride.
So how are you guys feeling?
He was really sweaty. His hands were so sweaty and clammy, and he was shaking. Like I could feel him shaking.
I had coffee and I was nervous. Okay, not a very good combination.
I'm having fun though.
In all fairness, it was good nerves, right?
Yes.
Of course it was.
Now the big day is here. It's official.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. You ready to start
Robadoo.
writing that
Robadoo.
on everything?
Rabadoo, like yabba dabba doo.
Why are you gonna make fun of our last name?
Because that's how you remember it.
It's hers now. Technically, she can do that.
I said ours.
Alright, where would you like us to go?
All right. Well, it is my pleasure first to welcome in the parents. First, the parents of your groom. Joanne and Brian Rabideau. All right, now the parents of your bride, Nicole and Richard Bukran. We're off to a great start. Let's get into our bridal party. Next comes our matron of honor, Jessica Andrews. She's escorted by the best man, Jesse Rabideau. All right, now we have Lauren Alberg. She's escorted by the best man, Kumail Hassan. All right, Kayla, come on in. You're going to be escorted by Doug Larson. Kayla's last name is Dabrowski. That's right. These two listen. Now we have Sarah Bugren, escorted by David Pierce. I must say you're doing a great job. At this time, though, let's see what you really got.
Oh, yeah!
All right, you're on your feet. I already know that, but are you loud enough to welcome in Mr. and Mrs. Leah and Sean Rabideau? All right, great job. I'm very happy with that, and I'm sure they are too. Please help them welcome into this great song, The More I See You.
Each time I look at you is like the first time. Each time you're near me, the thrill is new. And there is nothing that I wouldn't do for the rare delight of the sight of you. The more I see you, the more I want you. Somehow this feeling just grows and grows. With every sigh I become more mad on you, more lost without you, and so it goes. Can you imagine how much I love you? The more I see you, as years go by, I know the only one for me can only be you. My arms won't free you, my heart won't try. I know the only one for me can only be
All right, let's hear it for him. All right, you can make your way down to your table as they make their way to theirs.
As most of you know, my name is Jesse. And I am the groom's best man and brother. It is a real honor to be here today, celebrating this special day between my brother, Sean, and his new bride, Leah.
What's her name?
Leah. First, let me start by saying that Leah looks absolutely beautiful.
She looks like her mama.
Today, and it is a real pleasure to welcome her into our family.
I'll remember that.
When Sean asked me to be his best man, it seemed like a casual thing at first. But as I thought more about it, it became a very big deal for me. I began to feel a little overwhelmed with emotions and the importance of this day for Sean. I realized that out of everyone that Sean could have chosen, he chose me. And that is a pretty special. So thank you, Sean.
And it's not just because you're his brother. You had to earn it.
She knows me too.
Yeah.
As I began to think about Sean and what he means to me in my life, I realized that I needed to tell him that I love him. And will always support him in everything he chooses to do. So many of my memories are of when we were just boys.
Playing Xbox.
But now I look at the man he has developed into, and I swell up with pride to be able to call him my brother. It's not said enough, or sometimes said enough.
Okay, Jesse. Take it easy. I usually don't cry.
No, it's serious. He really never cries. I've never seen him.
But my brother is a person that I have always had a great deal of love and respect for.
Give him a hand one more time as he continues. Take a drink. There you go.
Growing up with Sean and I may not always have seen eye to eye, but as we've gotten older, I realized that I have learned a great deal from watching and spending time with him.
You don't even cry this hard when you get a new bottom spot. You got this. You got this.
This is hard for me.
You got
You
this.
do it, Jesse. We believe in you.
It doesn't matter if your brother is older or younger than you. You can always learn if you're willing to listen and pay attention. I've learned to be a better person because of him. I've learned patience, understanding, strength, loyalty, and love. And these are the same things that Sean is bringing into his new life with me. Leah, I ask you to take care of him and love him with everything in you, because that is the only way Sean knows, and that is what he will be given you. So if everyone would please stand for a toast. brother Sean, who I have always loved, and his new, and my new stepsister-in-law. Sister-in-law. Yeah. I wish the both of you all the happiness in the world. May you bring each other patience, understanding, strength, loyalty, and love from this day forward, until death do you part. Cheers.
We have not seen a more literally heartfelt toast in a very long time. Awesome job.
Hello, everyone. You better fake some tears. I'll work on it.
I know that not very many of you know me, so I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Jess, and my husband and I met Leah and Sean around 3-ish years ago. Sorry.
That's what she...
To give you a little background, we bought a desk they were selling online. Their asking price was ridiculously low, and they had many other buyers lined up. They could have gotten much more for it from one of the other people interested, but instead stuck with us and the original asking price. When my husband went to go pick it up, they disassembled it, helped him pack it in our car, and also offered to come help set it up again at our house if we had any trouble. By that point, we kind of knew we were getting a steal and felt a little bit like we might be taking advantage, so we offered them more money. They refused and just asked in return that we pay it forward. That was only the first of countless instances over the last few years that showcased the genuine kindness in their hearts. Leah even baked a cake for my husband's 30th birthday because she knows I am completely helpless when it comes to anything dessert related. It's bad. As kind as they are, the thing that struck me the most upon meeting them was how perfectly they suited one another. They counterbalance each other better than many others I've met. It's a rare quality, and I know it'll serve them both well in the years to come. Marriage is a journey, and my prayer for you two, as you embark on your forever, is, excuse me, is that you will always remember this day. The very moment even when you knew with certainty that you would never have to face another trial or triumph alone. That you'd always have your own perfect counterpart to share it with. I read somewhere once that being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. I can attest to that being very true. I also know that the love you two share will give you all the strength and courage you'll ever need in life. With that, I'd like you all to raise your glasses and join me in wishing Sean and Leah the very best this life has to offer. To the bride and groom.
All right, you did a pretty good job, Paul.
I did my best, okay?
Thank you to all those. Thank you to all those who made it here today. My name is Komel Hassan, or at least that's what my seating chart says. I am especially glad to be here to celebrate this wonderful day with my breakfast Sean, who is like a brother to me. I've known him since I moved to Bristol when I was 13. Moving to Bristol was really hard, having to leave the Newington, where I was brought up, and to a new atmosphere that I didn't know. Sean and all of my close friends, Jesse, Doug, David, and Orhan, made that transition easier for me. Though I'm grateful for all the times that I had with my close friends, with Sean, it was different. When I say different, I mean besides going to school, playing video games, and going on walks around the neighborhood together, we had this bond that only a best friend could understand. We would also play around, shoot hoops, and eat Subway almost on a daily basis.
Yes, this is true.
All the Subway went to my stomach. I thought Subway was supposed to be healthy for you. But Sean could eat anything and not gain a pound. I'm serious, ask his parents.
I learned that the hard way within the first year of dating.
Then one day, I called Sean to get Subway, and he said he couldn't, that he was with a girl. I asked him who she was, and he said Leah. I known Leah and Sean had hung out before,
and he had a really bad crush on her. But I had a strong feeling that this time he would get her and not strike out. I turned out to be right. Because almost 5 years later, today, Sean would marry Leah.
5.5.
5.5.
It'll be 6 in 2 months.
6 and 2 months. Leah, we also have gotten to know each other throughout the years. I see you as my older sister who would always give me advice. I'm truly grateful for having both of you, whom I see as my older siblings. I would just like to ask everyone to get up as I would like to make us a toast and officially welcome Leah again, the bride to our family. Keep on standing because I'm not done yet. Leah, you bring out the light in Sean, and I can see why there's a smile on his face. Not only do you bring out the joy in him, you take his breath away. They say that life isn't about the breaths that you take, but the moments that take your breath away. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
And also as a side note, I'd like to add that if anyone has had too much to drink, I have free coupons for a $20 ride from Uber that you can use to have someone drive you home. Other than that, enjoy your day and be safe. Congrats to the newlyweds.
It's not gonna be. It's not
Forks are weapons. Be careful. I was trying to sing it.
Yes, you're lovely, with your smile so warm, and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, and the way you look with each word, your tender lips grow, tearing my fear apart. And that love can't get to know, touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? guitar. Lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you, just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight.
All right, let's hear it.
Faded away photograph when we and our first hands. Our eyes are closed, we're lost in one sweet embrace. Since those days the world has changed, our love remains the same. God knows we've had our share of saving grace, and I'm proud of all the blessings you have given me. The mountains we've climbed to get this far. Love to take the laughter with tears after all these years. Make me feel brand new after the fires that we walked through. Against the odds we never lost. In our hearts we made our own, where our children all have grown. Precious moments, time get on erased. Make a live it all down and get to see highway. Seasons that we've had to share apart. Somehow in my heart I always keep your name. After all these After all these years, you stood by me the days and nights that I was young. After all these years, you sacrificed, believed in me, and you stood strong. With our love, there's nothing left to fear. After all these without love, there's nothing left to feel. After all these years.
Alrighty, let's hear it. Very proud mom out on the floor. Alright, so you've all been sitting back long. On my count. 3, 2, 1, hit somebody. Nice job. Oh, he just goes for it. Oh, there it goes. Nice. We're going for round 2? All right, here we go. Wait. Yeah, I'm ready for the countdown. We got all the guys that are coming? On my count. On 3, on 2, on 1, hit somebody. Oh, he still got it. It's meant to be.